The Kakov-Morozov Machine Building Design Bureau, being the leading developer of armored vehicles and artillery systems, has developed and manufactured the multi-purpose wheeled transport facility with increased cross-country ability, the Dozor B armored personnel carrier with wheel arrangement 4x4, which can be used both for civil or military and special applications. The Dozor B armored personnel carrier has independent two-lever torsion suspension, the elements of which are borrowed from the BTR-3 armored personnel carrier, provide high mobility characteristics both on hard surface roads and in conditions of cross-country terrain. At the customer's request, more comfortable hydropneumatic suspension can be installed instead of the two-lever torsion suspension. The hydropneumatic suspension makes it possible to surmount roughness of roads at a greater speed. The vehicle layout makes provision for fitting it with power units ranging from 122 to 190 horsepower with mechanical 5-speed or automatic gearboxes that are manufactured either domestically or abroad. They can provide the vehicle with speed up to 120 km per hour on general-purpose roads, enabling its easy movement in the city traffic and on highways. Fuel distance without any refueling is at least 1,000 km on hard surface roads. Constant full drive, together with the transfer box with forced blocking of the interaxial differential and the enhanced friction cam-type interwheel differentials, ensure high cross-country ability in hard road conditions as well as capability to surmount vertical obstacles, walls up to 400 mm in height. The steering hydraulic amplifier and the pneumatic amplifier of the braking system ensure both easy steering of the vehicle under any road conditions and small efforts on the steering wheel and on the brake pedals. The centralized tire pumping system provides adjustment of the tire pressure depending on driving conditions and ensures ability to move in case of their damage. Reliable suspension and a rigid hull of the armored personnel carrier allow it to easily negotiate obstacles in the cross-country terrain. Its leak-proof hull makes it possible to negotiate water obstacles up to 1 meter in depth. At the request of the customer, it is possible to build the armored personnel carrier to be amphibious. Amphibious mobility is provided by two propellers at the vehicle sides. The propellers are hydraulically driven. They provide the vehicle with water speed up to 8 km per hour. By means of the coupling arrangement, the vehicle can tow a trailer which is not equipped with the brake system, with total weight up to 2 tons, as well as another damaged vehicle or a trailer which weighs up to 3 tons. The total number of the crew and troopers can be 11 men, depending upon modification and purpose of the vehicle. The armored personnel carrier systems are mounted into the armored steel hull that protects the crew and troopers when they accomplish their combat missions against fire of small arms and fragmentation. The shape of the bottom part of the armored personnel carrier is made round. That provides enhanced anti-mine protection of the crew and the armored personnel carrier equipment which is inside. The troopers can fire their small arms through firing ports in the vehicle sides and the vehicle rear. The remotely controlled 12.7 mm caliber machine gun, which provides firing at land and air targets, is mounted on the armored personnel carrier. It is controlled from inside the vehicle. At the customer's request, it is possible to mount other weapons or special equipment as well. Optionally, the armored personnel carrier can be equipped with the air conditioning system, winch, communication and navigation facilities, radiation and chemical agent detector, filter ventilation unit and night driving device to drive in dark time of the day and in conditions of restricted visibility. The electrically driven which can be mounted on the armored personnel carrier, design and layout of the armored personnel carrier makes it possible to create a family of vehicles for various purposes. The equipping of the vehicle specimens with additional systems can be made at the customer's request in any configuration, including use of his own completing components. The armored personnel carrier can be supplied with the hull of another geometry which may be ordered by the customer.